Surfer 9211 coming at you with another video. Um, Hopefully this is another video um, that gets people triggered, angry. Apparently it doesn't matter what I release. Um, it makes people angry. I don't know, maybe I should change the channel to um, watch my videos if you want to be angry, maybe perhaps. Um, We're gonna make a video about the best sellers that I've had over the last 2 years or so, um, and how to make a lot of money and spend zero money. So, obviously, believe me or not, this is another reason why a lot of people hate my channel and hate me. Um, and believe it or not, even though it might sound strange to you, it's because I'm financially smart. So people don't. You can challenge me, like challenge what I'm saying. Like anything that comes out of my mouth, challenge it. Everybody does, right? And then I just destroy everybody. No one has won yet. So um, we can do a test to see if you qualify or you don't qualify, just to prove that what I'm telling you and everything that I say is true. So, for example, Dragoons, everybody knows that when they came out, they were $30 to $35. So everybody in my channel that goes back, you've already seen me buy a bunch. I gave some for free. I sold some at discount, some at full price, and I still have a lot of them. And they were $30 to $35 a card. This card peaked at 170 per card, gem mint. I seen some for 200, but me personally, the most I got for one was about 170. And then the mid-range price for these cards were running from 100 to 120 per card. So at one point I did buy 15. I think it was like 13 or 15. And then I ended up buying like another 6, 7. And then one here and there. But the price was starting to go up to 45 and whatnot, so I stopped. So I sold all the copies. So do the math, man. That's way over $2,000 easily. In total, maybe I just spent somewhere around like 200, 240, something like that, for all those cards. But they gave me a giant revenue, like over 2,500 back easily or more, just on these alone. And I didn't pay for any of it. It wasn't from my money. The cards create cash flow, so you don't use from your bank account or from your wallet. Basically, what you earn at your job, or if you do side jobs or whatever, none of that money pays for anything. The cards pay for themselves because the card sells itself. It gives you your money back, and then it buys the cards for you. So it's called the cash flow. Then also, the other card that was a really good card for me was the Dark Magicians. These cards were selling for 20 to 25, and a lot of people, when they would sell them, they didn't want to buy them. I know, because I had several people at the locals, 2 different locals where I go. They kept offering it and nobody wanted them. So I bought a bunch of them, like 25 of them. Not at that one time, like over time. And then they were each selling for like 120 max. I know I could have sold them for more, but that's what I was selling them for. And a lot of people that are on my channel that try to buy them, I tell them no, to wait, or no, wait until I get one for a discount, because I try to help out the Discord group members the subscribers. But overall, to other people, I don't really care. But yeah, this card at 25, even if I spend 200 and something, it gave me uh, a lot back. Yep, almost 3,000 as well. And I didn't really do anything, right? I'm just going to work, coming home. Another card that did really, really good sales for me in the last 2 years was Celine, the Queen of the Master Magicians. This card for the longest was $5 to $7. Nobody wanted it. I know because I got offered it a lot and I never bought it. And then I started comboing it with Dragoon. I started buying a bunch of copies. So I think I still have. People don't understand. Like I carry bulk items. Like because I sell on the store, so I have to have at least 30, 40 copies. There's a lot of people that you shop from online that are famous YouTubers. They don't have as much copies as I do. They even say it. They go, I'm out of those copies. They don't have that many copies, and you can say, well, maybe he had 3,000 and he sold out. No, some of those guys don't have that many copies. They don't have that many copies. You know, even when you go to your locals or the card shops, the most that you'll see shop have, because a lot of people try to trick me. They think that I'm from like another planet. I don't know nothing. Yu-Gi-Oh's mysterious. I don't know prices. I don't know what it's like. I don't know anything. Um, I was selling Yu-Gi-Oh before they were even born. A lot of people just started putting out content the most past like 3 years ago. I was doing YCSs and winning the locals even before they even started playing Yu-Gi-Oh. They're like they're like 10, 12 years late. And then uh, it's like a rookie's trying to teach a master. It's just pointless. So yeah, these cards definitely skyrocketed. I had several people come to my channel and my online stores try to buy some, and I told them no because these cards are sitting at $50, and a lot of the prices that I tell people, they nobody believes me, right? Because they don't. Nothing I say is real. I don't exist. It's all fantasy. Um, but the bank account doesn't lie. The money's going in. So what do I care? So yeah, so these cards are sitting somewhere around $45 to $50 depending on the condition. I still have about 12 of them and I'm still selling them. Um, they're still being sold. And then another really good card is obviously the Jump Dark Magician. Now, a lot of the subscribers and whatnot, they ask for these cards. The reason why, because it's very popular, they look good. And to be honest with you, there's a subscriber in a Discord, um, Discord buddy, and basically he was saying that maybe perhaps because of the owner died, some of the cards will go up probably. Um, but I can't leave things to chance. I can't gamble. I need to make either my profit margin or I need to make what I want to make, not at a 10% rate, not at a 15, not a 50, not 60. I need 100%. I'm not a child. I don't need the maybes. You know, I'm not with the maybes. That's not what I'm about. I'm with 100%. That's what I'm about. So the best time, like I said, to buy the cards are when they're $1 to $5 to $10 per card. That's the best time to buy them. But a lot of people, they don't have money, right? Like a lot of people, they're like, well, I'm gonna buy them when they go cheaper, and they couldn't afford the card when it was 20, right? And then now the card's 150, and they're waiting for it to go lower. That's like, okay. So Yeah, you can tell because they cry. If you believe cards are expensive, that is definitely a sign to one or two. Either you're a poor person, or the other one you're not financially smart. Now the bad thing about saying that is because it's basically almost everyone. Um, yeah, I already know, um, because there's a lot of facts that I don't say because I don't want to offend people or kill people like mentally, emotionally. But I already know the truth about a lot of things. Um, so the truth is, if you believe a card is expensive, that's definitely a sign. One or two, either you're financially dumb, like you're not smart, and then the other one's more likely you're poor, because there is no such thing as an expensive cards. Take it from me, all the cards are free. Like let's say there's a card that's worth 1,000. Okay, I just use the cash flow. It's not my money. I buy the card. That's it. It goes in my binder. It's not from my money. It's not from my. It's not from my paycheck. None of that. Not from my wallet. Just cash flow. So yeah, that's definitely a sign. Um, when I tell people these things, like they get angry and offended because no one's ever told it to you. Like your mom, your dad, your friends. You never heard it. It's like a strange thing to you, but it has to do with the group that you associate with, because the people that you're with you, they're not really helping you at all. They're And I'm not making it to where it's cancerous. I'm just telling you as an adult, because I'm not a kid. I can't talk to you about friendship and elf pogs and hugging. No, 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 no. The adult world is very different. You got bills, and $100,000 in debt is nothing. That's someone who's poor. Once you start going on to half the meal to a meal, then yeah, that's more. I believe that's an adult life. That's how much the bills cost. Um, and even the used cars, you can't find any for 1,500 like you used to. Right now, everything's 3-4 thousand. So the inflation and all that. So basically, if you're using the money from your paycheck, like your regular income, even if you have a side job, if you're using that money to pay for something, you fall under the category of a poor person. And people tell me, like, why? Because you probably don't know what a rich person means. Like, people think a rich person just means um, it's someone who lives in a mansion, has his own island. No, 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 no. The rich lifestyle is a certain sequence, is a certain pattern. Basically, they don't pay for nothing. So the cash flow pays for everything. So all of these things that I say, they're new to people, and I already know they hate that, because there's only one more thing that people hate more than me, more than my channel, more than my Yu-Gi-Oh profiles. There's only one more thing that they hate more, and that is making money. People hate that. People hate making free money. Nobody likes that. People love to be poor. They love to live paycheck to paycheck. So the sign of that is definitely if you use your money in your wallet, or if you use the money from your job to pay for something, you are the poor people. You Because it breaks down in three classes, right? It's the poor people, and then you have the middle class, and then you have the rich class, the higher class. They call it the lower class, middle class, but it's a lie. It's just the poor people, the people who are okay, and then the rich people. So if this is the real truth, like, I'm not trying to offend them when I'm just being super honest. If you use money from your job, if you use money from your bank account to pay for something, you can't retire. You're already doing it wrong. So basically, that's what keeps you paycheck to paycheck. Like, people think that I'm talking in mysterious ways or secret or keywords or there's a hidden agenda or something. No, it's very simple. The reason why you live paycheck to paycheck is because you wasted your paycheck. You need another paycheck to waste it again. So you will never retire. You'll always be in apartments. It's just a sad life. Angry at everyone, angry at yourself. Um, and then just everyone's angry. So then the solution, like I said, is, for example, the skill drain. I told people for 6 months, buy skill drains, either for me or for somewhere else. It's in my channel. And then as soon as December hit, boom, the ban list. And then everybody wanted skill drains. And I said, no, you have to pay full price. So these were $9 to $8 a copy. And then the rares and the regular commons, I think they were about $1 to $2. And I bought a bunch of them. Because I don't give advice without me taking it first. I go through the fire and it works. And then I just resold the cards. Believe me or not, these cards were up to like 90 per card. So that's a large amount of income that you make. And you don't really spend nothing because it pays you back. It's cash flow, right? So yeah, before I end the video, just think about this honestly, because I strongly feel like people are angry because they're financially struggling, and this is hopefully this helps you. I know none of the things that I tell you, either dark magician or in life or financially, I know nobody else tells you. I know for sure, 100%. If you live in an apartment, I know 100% sure that everything I said is what I told you is the truth. So. Um, yeah, so what's going on is, if you have a hobby, um, you can invest money in a hobby. It's not good. So the thing you do when you have a hobby, the hobby is supposed to give you money. The hobby is supposed to pay you, not you pay the hobby. Is not backwards. So you have to remember that whatever it is you like, if you're good at something, never do it for free. Then that's a good motto. But then you also have to remember, it has to give you money. Whatever you like has to give you money. Bottom line, there's no arguments, no negotiations. You know what you're gonna notice? You're gonna stop crying. You're gonna stop complaining. You're gonna stop being angry. You're gonna stop being envious. You're gonna stop being jealous. You're gonna be happy all the time. And there's only two things you're gonna wanna do: give free money away, free cards, free advice, and help people. That's all you wanna do, because your life is cancer free. But if you don't listen, if you don't take the advice, then you're gonna be miserable, paycheck to paycheck, angry at everyone, nitpicking, um, fighting. You're never gonna stay in your own lane. You're gonna get emotionally triggered over everything. And then if you lose your job, you're scared. If yeah, if something happens to you, you don't get your paycheck. You don't know what to do. You're scared. Yeah, all that stuff is bad. So I'm not a bully. I just try to help everyone and give them advice so that they could be better off. Like, if you notice, I'm not trying to be popular or trying to do anything to no one. I don't really care. It's self-evident that all I do is just destroy all the decks, and it makes me money. And I make a lot of enemies and a few friends, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me in any way. It doesn't affect my personal life. So people don't understand everything I do, everything I say. and everything I give is for the people. It's not for me. It does none of this benefits me at all. Um, it's just if you wanna have extra income, if you wanna be financially smart, if you wanna destroy all the decks, if you wanna be different than everybody else, if you wanna be happy, if you don't wanna be angry, if you don't wanna be miserable, well, take some good advice. Um, People take it to where either I'm trying to poison you or be cancerous to you. No, all I'm saying, there is a better alternative than being angry all the time, than being jealous all the time, than not having money all the time, than living paycheck to paycheck, than living in a apartment. It's not a good thing. Um, you always wanna better yourself, and then also mentally, physically. And obviously, I already know that this video is gonna make a lot of people angry, and that just lets you know that you're poor. If you're angry every day, if you're angry all the time, you're poor. You're a poor person. Um, if it was just financially poor, it'd still be okay. But a lot of people are financially poor, mentally poor, spiritually poor. They're poor everywhere. Um, so yeah, I'm just letting you know it's not a good idea. I can't tell you not to do it because whoever wants to be a loser is gonna be a loser, right? All I can do is give advice. For instance, let's say outside it was hot, but then somebody was giving free cold waters. I'm gonna take a free cold water and I'm gonna say, hey, you know what? That guy over there, he's giving free cold waters. So it's up to the guy if he gets cold water or not. It does not matter to me. I got my water. I'm drinking. So that's pretty much it. And you notice I stay in my lane. I don't really care. It's just whenever somebody wants to start a battle or attack, it's time to destroy them. And you can tell that what I'm telling them is truth because they don't have any comebacks. Like they're trying to attack me in different ways, but I know all of it is fake because they're trying to battle me like at a teen. Like if I have 9 years old, 12 years old, that's not gonna work. Um, so yeah, maybe in this video I'm not gonna say dark magic attack when I sign off. Maybe I could just say something like, I like everyone and you guys stay safe. Take care of yourselves. And maybe you can make some money and be happy. Some of these cars that you saw here, maybe I can give some away for free. I know doing that doesn't give people permanent happiness, but at least I get to share. It doesn't really mean anything, but I mean, it could benefit someone for a feeling, even if it's for 10 minutes, feeling happy. All right, you guys, dark magic attack.